Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. Hi Kibalayan, Linda D, Bert, Real Unconditional Love Taro, Linda Sandoval. Okay, thank you everyone for joining me. And I'll do my little spiel first. If anyone would like a reading from me, I have slots open for this afternoon and for tomorrow. So please feel free to call my YouTube number and or text me. So either way works. This is my YouTube number. I finally did it yesterday. Well, it's displaying the address to my website. The phone number is scrolling right now. In any event, I almost came on last night after I heard about the attack on the Houthis. Oh my God, it's a little too big. Okay, I'll fix that. Sorry. In any event, but I didn't because I didn't feel things were going to go south or, expand or blow up right away. And, let me share with you, with all of you, a dream I had either Sunday morning, I believe, and I've been meaning all week to tell you guys about it, but it keep escaping me because I have a bunch of stuff, I'm trying to get done here. In any event, and also, YouTube challenge. The I saw myself riding a bicycle, and I was heading somewhere. In the dream, I had no idea where I was going, but I was on a bicycle, backing away, and then I saw a whole bunch of soldiers hiding behind a cars and firing at something. I'm like, oh gee, I better not go that way. So I turn around to the where to where I came from, and I reached another area, and I saw soldiers again. But at that time, they were not firing at anyone or anything. And I turned somewhere, but I don't know where I turned. And I think the feeling was I was in Florida. But I think it was good because I didn't get hurt. Nothing happened to me. I just turned around and go in a different direction. The second time, I saw a bunch of soldiers again, although they weren't firing at anything. I wonder if this is the Houthi thing that was coming. But I thought I would share it because I've been meaning to share it all week, and I keep forgetting. But if something like that happens and I don't come on, it's because there's nothing to worry about. No, I don't like our military to get involved in these things, to be engaging other countries. But I feel intuitively, obviously, Biden is not, and our military people are not just going to take action for nothing. And as we know, that we've been warning the Houthis for a while, and I told you, they will get hit, and they will get hit hard. And I feel we hit them hard, but we don't know about it, us, the people. Yes, they're going to try to retaliate, but they're going to back off because, they will try different approaches to try to do some kind of damage. I don't think it's going to work. As we know, these people, the Houthis, they've been fighting the Yemeni government for a long time. I don't remember the history, but I do remember when they started, the fighting against the government there. I think it was in the mid to late 2000s, if I'm not mistaken. This, and there was a war with Saudi Arabia as well. I don't know the history very well, but my point is, I don't see the Middle East exploding because all of them, and also Blinken is doing an amazing job too. We have to give this guy credit. The whole Biden team. I don't see the Middle East engulf in a war because as I focus like on Saudi Arabia, the Iranian, the mullahs, yeah, like I said before, they're going to continue to provoke us or try to provoke us, do things to harass us, but they don't want a war. They don't want to go against us. And I don't even feel they want to fight Israel either, because they know fighting Israel would be the end. So every time I focus on the top mullah, I don't know his name. It's like the way I'm intuitively I get him, the picture I'm getting is like, nope, no fighting, no fighting. They don't want to get involved into a war. That's the way I'm getting him. I don't see, I bet Egypt is definitely not. They don't want a war. And also, a lot of those governments, they are working together to prevent this thing from escalating. And also, it feels like to me, and they know Biden is doing the right thing. That's one good thing that's working for us. These people trust Biden. And they know Biden is an honest broker. And they know Biden working with Israel, trying to get Israel to stop, because that's the best he can do. The guy doesn't control Netanyahu. I'm talking Biden doesn't control Netanyahu. But they know what Biden is doing, and they have the same intelligence Biden has. They understand the situation, you know. So I don't see any, except for the Houthis and, you know, something else, even Islamic Jihad and those organizations, terrorist organizations, they don't want to fight. I am not saying Netanyahu because he's so ambitious and also he's doing everything he can. Well, it's not ambition anymore, I'm sorry. It's fear of going to prison. Well, I don't blame him, but he should have known. He doesn't want to go to prison. He doesn't want to face justice, I should put it that way at least. Okay? So he may do something stupid. I'm not seeing it. He may provoke or do something that can cause a limited escalation. I'm not seeing that. I'm saying the way I am getting him, in order for him to stay in power, he may push his luck, but I don't feel anyone in the Middle East want to give him what he wants. And do you guys remember I said I didn't even know how things were going to come about? I said there was going to be a two-state solution. It doesn't matter what Netanyahu does. There is going to be a two-state solution. And I feel the Israeli people, given the framework, how the government in the area, because who wants a war? Except for the Houthis, they are losers and loose cannons. Okay? And Iran right now, they are looking over their shoulders because they know, we know, they are using the proxies to do things that they are afraid of doing or to provoke us. And they don't know. There is a lot going on behind the scenes that we are not aware of. Okay? So we are keeping them off a bit off balance as well. But I feel like saying the Houthis, they'll probably try a couple more times because they're embarrassed. We basically decimated a lot of their equipment and places that they've used to attack us, Israel, and other ships. You know, out of embarrassment, if you will. They're going to try to do something, but I don't see anything coming out of it, to be honest. So I still don't see World War III. Nobody wants that. China and Russia are manipulating behind the scenes. They too don't want World War III, regardless of what they say. I don't care. Not happening. The Houthis, I feel, as I'm saying this, I'm hearing they're going to be left holding the bag, meaning they're suffering losses. By the way, they said they only suffered only 5 of their soldiers were killed. I don't believe that. There were more. Okay? And the losses were, they suffered a lot of losses. And I don't understand, and they're beginning to realize as well, just like Hamas, you attack somebody that's going to decimate you. And it seems like they've never encountered a foe, fight a superpower. They've messed with Saudi Arabia. But some of the taste that was giving our military gave to them last night, and to what if it got the attention of the chief, whatever, whatever his, I don't know his name. That got their attention. They, like I said, because of ego, and since they talk anyway, get very emotional, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, they will fire a couple more things. But I feel they got the message. They know they can be very easily decimated because they felt like they lost control because of the way they were hit, and there was nothing they could have done about it. When you feel exposed and bad things are happening to you and you can't control, you have zero control. That's how those leaders, those Houthi leaders felt last night while they were under fire. So, and it's very good. That means, they will they will try a couple of things, they'll back down. That's my prediction. And Iran, not happening. So, hang on tight. I feel this will just, and Israel is going to change tactics anyway. But Biden, I feel, thank God, it's not Trump we have in there. A lot of those, that's another thing that, like I said earlier, that's working for us. Those people, they've known Biden for a long time. They trust him. And that's going to be part of our success in that area. Unfortunately, a lot of people are not talking about it, but it's all right. That's my prediction. We're going to be okay. And, I killed two birds with one stone. I said, the next thing, I look and I said, will the Middle East explode? No, not happening. Okay, somebody asked me about Dunn, the policeman. I'm not seeing him in that position yet. Okay, if that changes, I don't remember who asked that. Linda Braxfield, I'll come to you in a minute. Will GOP Chairman Elise Stephanie get any backlash for saying she will not vote to certify the 2024 election? I'm hoping she loses. 1 second. Bert asked that. I am not seeing Dunn in that seat yet, Bert. I'm sorry. I saw him on MSNBC when he announced he was running, but I didn't see him. And now I'm still seeing a distance between him and that chair, meaning I believe he's running for Congress. So that means he has a lot of work to do. But I'm not seeing him on that chair. I'll let you know if that changes, okay? Sorry about that. And as far as Stephanie is concerned, she has problems, but chances are, unfortunately, unless somebody, a Democrat that is, she's going to lose that seat. But I'm not sure. I don't know who's running against her, but the feeling I'm getting, she may get back this cycle. Okay? But don't worry. Like I said before, let me tell you something. As I'm saying this, The picture I'm being shown is her area is heavily Republican, and they've all been conditioned to, it's not what the party does for me anymore. It's, it's like, it's a cult. So, and it seems like, she does a pretty good job at lying to her base. So, she may do another cycle, but she will be voted out. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm paying attention to her as well, but I'm not seeing her back yet. I know she's gonna go, but it's a matter of if it is this cycle or the next cycle. But I doubt it's this cycle. Okay, I'm sorry. All right. Someone else ask. 1 second. Somebody. Okay. Electrosum says that's the one I was looking for. Sorry about that, people. Friends, it takes a few seconds for me to scroll because I saw the question, but I didn't have a chance to read it. Electrostorm is asking, will the Houthis let go of the ship they seized and their hostages? The Houthis will. They can't keep the ship. Wait a minute. I thought Iran seized the ship. Did the Houthis seize the ship too? But I'm seeing the ship leaving port, so they can't keep the ship. Okay. Does anybody know? When did that happen? Let me. Okay. Wow, I just took a glimpse at the TV. I don't know. I wanted to make sure it's not something that just happened and I missed it. And I read on the screen from MSNBC, we hit at least 60 targets. That's a lot. But yes, that ship, whether it's Iran who has that ship or the Houthis, they can't keep well, they could, but they're not going to keep it. For some reason, I'm not sure why. Chances are it's because they probably be afraid. Because, like I said, what we did last night was shocking to them, and what I feel scares them is the sense that they had no control. They were getting pummeled, and they couldn't do anything. Like they feel like you're exposed, you're getting beat up, and there's nothing you can do but take cover and hope you don't die. That's the feeling I get when I focus on those people. So I know a lot of those experts. I mean, I understand unless, I see things a little differently, obviously. A lot of them are saying, yes, it's very dangerous. Yes, it's a very dangerous area, and anything can happen at any minute. But so far, and I would like to think the dream that I had this past Sunday has something to do with this. I didn't see anything blow up. So I think this will just die down. The Houthis will try a couple of things and they go and lick their wounds. That's what I feel. They are terrorists. They can try to attack us in a different place, but they'll lose. That's my prediction. Let's see. 1 second. Somebody asked me a question. Somebody posted something. I want to. 1 second. There is one thing. A lady's name I want to mention. She committed suicide, and the reason why I am repeating what I read. Her name is Dr. Antoinette Kendia Bailey. She's an African-American woman who works for some university, Lincoln University, if I'm not mistaken. And she committed suicide because she felt like she was being bullied. And I am bringing this up not only because I understand the situation that she's in. I've been in her shoes myself. No, there is no way I was going to commit suicide. Absolutely not. You don't give these people that satisfaction. But also, that is intuitively, I feel it shows the strain our people in academia are under, the stress that people like Musk and that guy Ackman and that guy Rufo, that's what they want. And we can't, those of you, whether you are still in corporate or in your minority, or if you're a woman who's experienced those things, do not give these people the satisfaction of doing something like that. I feel sorry. My condolences to Dr. Antoinette Candia Bailey's family. But no, it's very tough when you are in those situations. I understand that. But we can't give those people the satisfaction of committing suicide. No. But it is part of what Musk and Ackman and company, Rufo and these people are doing. But they will lose, my prediction. But I wanted to mention that. The other thing, and it has to do also with the direction our country is going. And someone mentioned that he served 12 years in the military. I mean, giving 12 years of your life to the service of your country is a lot. And he was talking about how some of us feel, the system is no longer working for us. I don't feel, things get tough. And yes, I do understand. Like, this is completely, this is a little, minor compared to those challenges. But like right now, I feel under fire from YouTube as well. I'm just giving myself as an example. And yes, I get frustrated and I'm doing different things. I'm like, there is a lot I don't understand me doing about the way YouTube treats my channel, and I'm sure other channels as well. That's frustrating me. But I can't give up. I have to keep on fighting. We can't just, wash our hands and walk away. And what this person posted, okay, some people get discouraged and they wonder whether, if they go vote, if it will make a difference. Some of them, they are getting discouraged. I don't feel we should let that happen, because the people who are pulling the levers, that's what they want, us to stop voting, stop participating, and then they take over. And if you look at in communist countries, that's how a lot of those people feel. Well, they feel helpless. And then they give up their rights. They don't participate in anything. They are afraid to talk. And then we find ourselves in trouble. So the person who posted this, I understand the feeling. And the person says there is a lot of, 1 second. Does it take an educated person to realize that if 45 were one of them, would have been in jail 3 years ago, and there would be none of this hanky-panky going on? Well, I agree, and we've spoken about that. I wanted to mention the Trump connection here as well. Trump is going to pay. I have no doubts about that. And that's what Trump wants, to discourage us. If you see, do you guys remember I told you, was that yesterday? Or the day after he had that town hall? Or was it, I think it was yesterday. I was trying to tell you the feeling, what he was projecting, the arrogance, as if he's in control. No, he's not. And he's projecting that because he wants us to feel that way, the way that the person who posted this. That's how Trump wants us to feel. And that's why he will pay to plant magazine articles that favors him, anything that can discourage us to take part in voting, okay, by whatever means, depress, keep us, busy doing other things, and only have the MAGA crowd go out and vote for him to go back to the White House. That's what he wants. Yes, if Trump was anyone else, first of all, he wouldn't have a chance yesterday to talk if he was a common person. But remember what I said yesterday? The judge is focusing on the appellate court. No matter what the judge's goal is, no matter what Trump does, the appellate court is not going to overturn the verdict. Okay? And yes, if it was any of us, we would have been in jail already. It's not going to work for Trump. Remember, Trump is not the only person. Yes, people with money, or if they have any kind of sway, and I'm talking about John Gotti. John Gotti got away with his shenanigans for a while too. But oh my God, when finally the government put a hand on him, got a hold of him, unfortunately, he died in prison. So I am not seeing Trump dying in prison. But let me tell you, I don't feel we should let Trump and Republicans discourage us from taking part from doing our civic duties, participate, vote, run for office, whatever we feel like doing. And something I don't know if I finished it. When I was talking about the professor who committed suicide. I said, those of you, if you are still in the corporate world or whatever, at whatever capacity, don't let these people get to you, because that's the goal. Believe me, I've been there, and it was tough. I know. So we can't I wanted to reemphasize that we can't let these type of people, the Rufos of this world, I'm sure there are people a lot of people are still going through it. They will lose. All we have to do is do whatever we can to hang in there. But the person who posted that, participating the way Trump is being treated, yeah, that's okay. He's prolonging the inevitable. Yes, I understand, If it was us, we would have been in prison. But don't let that get to you. Encourage your friends. Whenever somebody tells you, I'm not going to vote this or that, no, we have to participate. We can't let them get to us. Renee Terrell says, I'm late. Did you say anything about Funny and the affair? Yeah, I spoke about that yesterday. But I don't feel, I said that yesterday, but I'll repeat. Fanny's affair or relationship or marriage is going to have zero. There's nothing Trump can do to stop her from doing her job. Trump is done. So Fanny is still going to prosecute him, even if it's not Fanny. I feel okay. Let me explain. It's being shown to me again. I'm going to repeat. I'm seeing Fannie Willis standing, Trump walking in front of her. She extends her right leg forward and trip him, and he fell. So, so don't worry. Who asked me that? So don't worry. Marilyn H. says, Milo, it's a lot of other black channels on YouTube discouraging their subscribers to not vote. These people have huge subscribers. It disgusts me. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know any of those channels. I've not come across them. But some people are so negative. Oh, yeah. But hopefully you know, that will change. I feel like saying black people are smarter than that, because I'm glad you posted that, Marilyn H. Those people have lost their way because it's like a little cult as well of negative people. They are telling each other, and being a victim. No, I could play the victim too, guys. Let me tell you, I started working for this company. Within about 2 months, they gave me a job to do. I mean, it was a lot of work. After 2 months, okay, but I made a mistake. I should have analyzed the whole thing and said, no, I think it's going to take me more than a month to do. I didn't because I wasn't that familiar with the company. I was used to working, in engineering, okay, where you have some very smart people. They're not going to try to give you something impossible to do and hope you will do it. And I made a mistake. I should have taken the time to analyze the work and said, no, it's impossible. And the minute they gave it to me, I got going. And they said it was supposed to take me 2 months. 1 month after 2 months, the guy asked me, how come the black race is the only race that's still behind? Believe me, he's still sorry he ever said that to me. There is a BMW company in Mawa, dealership. That's where I used to buy my cars. He saw me there. The minute he saw me, he ran the other way. And you know what else I did to him? Before he left the company, I sent him a message. I said, you're going to be leaving this company within the next month. He was shocked. He never knew I was psychic. And he asked the guy, I sent the message to him, how did he know? The guy said, I don't know. I didn't tell anybody until, some people knew I was psychic, but everybody found out who I was maybe a couple of months before I left the company. But the point I'm trying to make is we can't let these people win. I understand, but we can't give in, regardless of your skin color or sexuality or gender. It doesn't matter. We have to stay and fight. These people, they are making a couple of dollars. They have huge following, and that's all it's about. It's the bottom line, money. And they don't care what happened to this country. They think they're making a couple of dollars. They're going to be safe if something goes wrong, meaning if Trump were to become president. Because I've seen there is a woman on Twitter, I just don't understand. She's trying to promote third party. Yeah, they're not going to win. You're just washing your hands and try to wipe it off, wiping it on the floor to dry it. It's crazy. That's a Creole thing. Lavez-moi sur la tête. What it means is if you clean your hands and you wipe it off, take the water, dry it off on the floor or the ground, you're going to get it dirty again. It's crazy. So a lot of those people, the bottom line for them is money. Okay, they're getting a lot of followers. They're making a pretty good check, but they have no idea if Trump or DeSantis, even Nikki Haley, if they were to grab the helm, whose work do these people think Nikki Haley is going to do? Ackman, Elon Musk, these people. Yeah. And DeSantis is even worse. And Trump, in fact, I saw a headline this morning that said Trump is already working on his next corporate tax break. So he's trying to tell his donors, keep the money coming, keep supporting me. I'm going to give you another major tax break. They don't care. The same thing, those people on those channels. But I feel like saying we have enough time to show these people, the listeners, the followers, that it takes more than listening to people like, what's his name again? Charlemagne the God. These people are the same, same type of people as Charlemagne the God. Why would I follow Charlemagne the God? You know? So hang in there. I feel the people who are following those channels, okay, they'll wake up. Not, I mean, they like just like everything else or every other organization or group, there is going to be a small number. There's nothing you can do to show them the light. But most people will realize, I better vote because if I don't, it'd be worse for me. And just like a lot of people did not vote the last time, they were sorry and they were kicking themselves. I'm sure they will remember that feeling. So let's keep our fingers crossed. I still feel it's not going to be easy, but that Biden will pull it off. That's my prediction. Let's see what happens. But Marilyn H., I've not seen those channels. I should do a search for them. But there's nothing I can do. Those people probably wouldn't even talk to me. You know, they probably think I'm full of gibberish. Charlie, she said, is saying, what about Taiwan elections today? I heard they were going to have elections, but I had no idea. What I feel, was it last night or sometimes yesterday, I was reading something about the Chinese, how they are, basically trying to influence the outcome. I feel Taiwan is going to still be, collaborating with the West, but also try to charter a course to prevent a war. That's what I feel is going to happen. So I don't see Xi wanting to start a war, at least not right now, and I don't see it coming. Because if he does, did you guys hear? He's been purging his military. So that's not a problem, okay? But right now, if Xi, I said that not too long ago. I said if Xi's not careful, he's going to make a mistake. And it's not because they can't fight or something like that, but they want to escalate. He's going to feel he's better off de-escalating and, give up this whole war path that he's on. And I'm sure some of you have heard that right now he's making it easier for Americans to travel to China or something like that. I know there are other things that he's thinking about as well, but it feels like to me he's trying to, he has realized his economy is suffering. International investment had a lot to do with how well China was doing. And it works both ways. It's not only for the Chinese people, but for all of us, Competition is good. Work together, commerce and everything. That's the best way to go as opposed to try to control people. And I am releasing part 3 of my prediction that has something to do with that. Okay, when it comes to BRICS, because of those people's behavior. Trump too, Xi and Putin, people don't trust them regardless. Like, do you think Xi trusts Putin? No, he doesn't even like Putin. He thinks Putin is inferior because of the stupidity that Putin is pulling in Ukraine, and Putin is losing. Xi knows. Yeah. And Putin feels like he's inferior to him too. There is no love lost. Yeah, Putin is trying to say, well, my friend and all that. Baloney. It's on the surface. He's dying inside. That's how I feel intuitively. Okay, but I don't know who's winning, but it feels like to me the person who's going to win in Taiwan, I don't even know the name. I should have looked into that. I didn't even know it was today. To answer your question, Charlie C. Sage, whoever wins is not going to go on a confrontation with China. They're going to try to, middle of the road type of situation to avoid confrontation or in conflicts. Okay? I don't even know who's running. But that's the impression I was getting yesterday when I saw that. Let's see. I am looking. Masha Green says, I'm so happy I'm not related to Masha Green. Oh my God. You're not the only one. I'm sure a lot of us feel the same way. I'm looking for questions. I think I answered everything oh yes, the Trump rant in court. Oh yeah, I believe I mentioned that earlier. The reason why the judge allowed Trump to, Trump's attorneys asked the judge if it's okay for Trump to say a few words. And before the judge even said anything, he started speaking according to report. I don't know. And the judge was going to let him speak anyway. The thing is, no, I know what the judge did. The judge started laying out the rules. And before the judge even finished, Trump started speaking. The judge didn't say anything or do anything because the judge doesn't want to give Trump an iota, nothing he can claim when he appeals the case, because as we know, Trump is going to appeal. Okay? When Trump goes to appeal the case, he loses. That's what the judge is doing. And let me tell you something else. Like I said before this happened, either yesterday or the day before yesterday, the judge's focus was and is on the appellate court. Yeah, and a lot of things that he let Trump get away with, because Trump has the resources. He can, his lawyers are not very bright. He doesn't have the best, but Trump can cause a lot of havoc and complain and stuff like that. So he's basically shutting down any little exit hole that Trump has. That's what he's doing. So I'm not quite sure how much I expanded, but I'm sorry. I'm late. Okay. All right. I think this is it, friends. I don't see... Okay. Cheryl 522 says, Mary Dina, I work at home and I still have to answer to my superiors. You're not the only one. We all do. You always have to answer to someone. At least they're not in my face. That is true, Cheryl. Yeah, that's one good thing when you work from home. So, okay, I think this is it, friend. I don't see any questions. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you for your support. And that says, what will become of MTG Fanny lawsuit? Nothing. MTG can't do anything to, I mentioned that yesterday, too. Yeah, she wrote letters. There's all those things. That's expected. She thinks she's more powerful than she is. Anyway, thank you everyone for your support. Thank you for spending time with me. I appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmiru.com, or you can send me an email or text me on my YouTube number. We can negotiate a time that's good for both of us to talk. I don't know what this wasn't running all this time, was it? Sorry about that, friends. Was this thing scrolling all this time? I don't remember. But anyway. Oh boy. Yes. If you like the channel, open up. If you want to talk to me today or tomorrow, feel free to call me or text me. If you like the channel, please subscribe, and also don't forget to tap on the notification bell. Please give me a thumbs up. That would help me a lot. Again, thank you everyone. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I will see you all tomorrow. And members, tomorrow we meet, but tomorrow we're going to practice. So come and join the fun. Bye.